You would generally create a custom report type when you want to link, when there are two objects which are related to each other, but you don't have a report existing on them and you want to create a new report type on them. Let's see how do we do that. So let's click on report type. So basically you go to setup, our favorite place, and then you type report here. You would find report types, and then you click continue here on this pop-up message, and basically we'll create a new custom report type. Whenever you create a custom report type, you can link up to 4 objects together on a custom report type. You would select a primary object here. So in our case, let's say we select accounts as our primary object. We call it custom. We want to store it in account and contacts category, and then you can select the status in development or deployed. When you say in development, then only you can see this custom report type and nobody else, and you cannot use it to build your report. When it is deployed, you can use it in your report and create a report on it. So we'll select deployed here and click next. You need to give a description, so let's just give a description. Always make your description as useful as it could be. For this video purposes, I've just copied and pasted the name. Don't do that in your live environment. Let's click next. So account is our primary object. Now I can select and to any of the related objects which is available on account. And let's do opportunities here because that would have data in the org, and then let's do products, and then here it says it has stopped at products. It is not letting us go any further because there is no further relatable objects to product. Let's try and change it to something else. If we do orders, then yes, then we can link it to another one, and which is, let's call it activities. I'm not really sure if this particular org would have orders data, but let's see. Each of these, you see a value here, 2 options here. The first one says each A record must have at least one related B record, or A record may or may not have B record. By default, it gets selected the first choice, which basically is the common value, basically a record which exists in all of these 4 objects, which is related in all of these 4. Only show me that kind of data. Or if you do that, then the moment I did that change, it gave me a pop-up, and now it has brought all of A, which may or may not include B, C, and D. If I change it back again, and if I do, so then I do get option here to do that as well. So let's say, get this message again. If you change the object relationship of all reports based on this report type will be affected and may change significantly. But because we are just building it, this is perfectly fine. But if a report type existing already in the system, be very mindful of changing these options. So let's do something like this, where we have each of the report must have A and at least one B, and then B may or may not have C. Then A has to be there. Then each A must also have a B. There should be an account, and then each account should have at least one opportunity. Then these opportunity may or may not have orders, and then similarly those orders may or may not have activities, but these records would still be shown up. That's the kind of report we have created, and this image shows very nicely how it would look like. Let's click save. Let's try and build a report on it. Before we do that, you can also edit the fields which are available in each of these reports, and you can modify the fields which you want to make available for your report. Generally, do not modify this and keep it as default, because sometimes when you modify it and then eventually new fields get created and they are not added by default to these custom reports. So just keep it to default. That is more helpful, future purposes as well. And sometimes created a new custom field and your users complain that this field is not available in my report. So this is where you need to go. You need to edit the layout and add the field. So when you click here, so let's an account field, you can click here and add it to the opportunity. Right now we have all of them added. Let's click edit. Okay. So keep it that way, and then let's go and create a report. Go to reports, new report. So we created in an account. So let's see, our custom report type is coming up here. Click continue. So now if you go to the fields section, you would see the account fields, the opportunity fields, the order fields, and the activities fields. So let's say we want to add a few from everywhere. So let's say call type, I want to put status. Let's say I want to put order name is there. Then let's say I want to put quantity and the stage from opportunity. We already have account name and opportunity name. So let's do a save and run, and let's see appropriate name actually. And let's just call it custom report. Type report 1. Let's just save it. Alright, so now you can see we have this opportunity stage, the quantity, order value, then values from activities and order number, and all of these fields coming up. However, like I said, I don't think there are orders in the system and associated activities, hence these fields are blank, but still we have got 31 records because these accounts have an associated opportunity with them. We've got these values with us. That's how you can create custom report types and build report on them. This is just a tabular report, but you can build the other type of reports as well. Summary, matrix reports can also be built on it.
If you have any questions, you can join the QA session, which happens every Friday, and please drop in your comments, feedback, and any questions in the comment section, and I'll get back to you.